Naruto, 10 strongest characters who died, ranked. Some of the mightiest characters in the show were killed by characters who did not possess the same level of abilities their opponents did. Naruto showcased a diverse range of powerful shinobi, with every single character possessing their own sets of strengths, weaknesses, and unique styles of fighting. Be it heroes or villains. Both sides had powerful individuals that made their opponents quake in terror and gave fans some of the most iconic fights in the history of anime. However, some characters, who seemed like they were impossible to defeat, had their own weaknesses. While many such characters were taken out by opponents much stronger than them, some of the mightiest characters in the show were killed by characters who did not possess the same level of abilities their opponents did. 10. Zabuza Momochi was a ninja worthy of being chosen for an S-rank mission. Zabuza Momochi was a rogue ninja from the Hidden Mist Village and Team 7's first real opponent. He was also one of the legendary 7 swordsmen of the Mist, who was also known as the Demon of the Hidden Mist. He went toe-to-toe with Team 7 when they were assigned the task of escorting Tazuna. A man Zabuza was hired to kill. After a fierce fight, he remained undefeated, although weakened. He finally succumbed to the injuries inflicted upon him by Gado's men. 9. Kakuzu's 5 hearts made him almost impossible to kill. Kakuzu was a member of the Akatsuki, as well as a former shinobi of the Hidden Waterfall Village. He had 5 hearts that he extracted from his victims and could keep replacing them if and when he lost them. These hearts gave him the ability to wield the chakra of his victims, which is why he was one of the most formidable opponents the Leaf Village shinobi had ever faced, and it took a collective effort by 8 shinobi to take him down. 8. Kisame Hashigaki's monstrous form is a testament to his powers. Kisame Hashigaki was another ninja from the Hidden Mist Village and also one of the legendary 7 swordsmen of the Mist. When he was young, he massacred all his fellow shinobi of the Cipher Division in order to prevent information leaks, earning him the title of Monster of the Hidden Mist. He was also known as the Tailless-Tailed Beast, because he had the chakra reserves and powers that equaled to that of a tailed beast. With his chakra-absorbing shark sword and his water-style jutsu, Samahata was one of the toughest opponents to defeat. He took his own life and Guy and his comrades captured him. 7. Itachi Uchiha was a master of the Sharingan who wiped out his own clan. Itachi Uchiha was a very skilled shinobi and showed a lot of promise from the very start. He mastered the Sharingan when he was 8 years old and became an Umbu Black Ops captain at the mere age of 13. He also massacred his entire clan to protect the Hidden Leaf Village from being taken over by the Uchihas. As a master of the Sharingan, he awakened the Majikyo Sharingan when he witnessed his best friend Shirshue's suicide. He could also use Tsukuyomi, Amaterasu, and invoke Susanoo, and he was ultimately killed by his younger brother, Sasuke. 6. The shinobi world knew Hiruzen Sarutobi as a god of shinobi. Hiruzen Sarutobi was the 3rd Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, who was also a part of the team led by Tobarama Senju. Later, he also trained under Hashirama Senju, the 1st Hokage, who believed he showed great promise. He also trained the 3 legendary Sannin of the Leaf Village, Orochimaru, Tsunade, and Jiraiya. He was one of the few shinobi in the world who mastered all 5 elemental releases and was bestowed the title of God of Shinobi because of his fighting prowess. During Orochimaru's attack on the Hidden Leaf, he used the Reaper Death Seal Jutsu to render Orochimaru's arms useless, and he died in the process. 4. Minato Namikaze defeated an entire army in the 3rd Ninja War. Minato Namikaze was the 4th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village. The shinobi world knew him as the Yellow Flash of the Leaf, because he was so fast that his enemies only saw a flash of yellow his hair color before being killed by him. He was trained by Jiraiya and was one of the strongest Hokage that Konoha had ever seen. During the Third Ninja War, he defeated 1,000 soldiers of the village hidden in the stones, causing Inoki, the third Tsuchikage, to surrender. He died while trying to protect the village from the nine-tailed fox. 3. Toad Sage Jiraiya made enemies run in the opposite direction. Jiraiya was one of the 3 legendary Sannin of the Hidden Leaf Village. News of his feats had traveled so far that enemies always hesitated before attacking Naruto, whenever they saw the Toad Sage accompany him. He was trained by the 3rd Hokage and, in turn, trained the 4th Hokage. He also received additional training in Sage Jutsu, of which he became a master. The village elders offered him the post of Hokage several times, but he refused, and he was eventually killed by pain when he infiltrated the Hidden Rain village. 2. Obito Uchiha made people believe that he was the legendary Madara. Obito Uchiha was a part of Team Minato, along with teammates Kakashi and Rin. Everyone thought he died when a cave collapsed on him, paralyzing his entire right side. However, Madara Uchiha, who saw a lot of potential in him, rescued him. Madara then manipulated Obito into joining him and following his plan of putting the entire world under the spell of infinite Tsukuyomi. Under Madara's wing, he became one of the most formidable shinobi in the ninja world. He brought destruction to the Leaf Village by releasing the nine-tailed fox and manned the Akatsuki behind the scenes. In fact, he was so powerful that he convinced everyone that he was Madara himself. He was killed by Kaguya while he was trying to save Naruto and Kakashi. 1. Madara Uchiha's name itself carried so much power that it started a war. Madara Uchiha was one of the strongest known shinobi alive in the Narutoverse. He was the leader of the Uchihas and a legendary warrior with capabilities that were only matched by his rival and former friend, Hashirama Senju. He was so powerful that the mere mention of his name instilled fear in people's hearts. When the 5 great nations saw that Madara was their enemy, they all rallied together to defeat him. Such was the legacy he had left behind. Although he had died long ago, he used Obito's Rinnegan to perform the Rinne rebirth on himself to come back to life. He died the second time when his body became too damaged after Zetsu used it to revive Kaguya.